Tonight I want to speak about this here tweet from Amanda Seals. It's in a response of Vice President Kamala Harris responds to Senator Tim Scott, a Republican out of South Carolina. He too is a black man, in his statement that America is not a racist country. Kamala Harris says, I don't think America is a racist country, but we also have to speak the truth about the history of racism in our country and its existence today. And so Amanda Seals responds back to it by stating that this was dumb and embarrassing. So I'm going to go ahead and speak about what this country is all about. United States of America is a corporate country. It capitalizes on capitalism. Okay? America has tremendous spending power. It does a lot of trading and has the strongest military in the world. And our military is placed all over the world. And when you think about America and its spending power, you have to understand the money system. There is no silver or gold backing the dollar bill, aka the fiat money. So when it comes to money in this country, you are the money. You're the money. You have to do whatever you have to do to make money to survive in this country. That's the bottom line. The dollar bill is still king, but every single day, grocery bills, gas, housing prices, everything goes up. Even though your pay is also stagnant, but the opportunities in this country are endless. So when we talk about racism in this country, like we always do, there is no benefit for white people who make up 60% of the United States of America. And black folks make up 16 to 18% of America. There is no benefit for white people to hate or discriminate against black folks. Now, you could say that in the middle part of the 80s on downward. But as of right now, in the past 20 years, 25 years maybe, there is no benefit in white people hating on black folks and racism. The only ones that benefit from quote unquote racism are those who help push and promote it because it is a cash cow. And those are the Democratic Party, the government, and the liberal Caucasians. And also the ones who help fund these kind of ideologies and these civil movements are the liberal Caucasian Jews. Your common everyday man, such as myself and my neighbors who are white, there is no benefit in them not liking me because I'm black. And I'm sure it is like that for millions and millions and millions of other people who are black and their neighbors are white. There is no benefit to it at all. So when she makes a comment about this was dumb and embarrassing, I will say to her, you right, ma'am. Your comment, Amanda Seals, is dumb and embarrassing, because that tells me you don't understand how this country works. You don't understand how this society is being ran. That's what it tells me. Your goal, like all the other liberal black folks, which is about 80-some% in America, is to join hand in hand in solidarity with other white folks who think just like you. But when we ask for a solution to your quote unquote racism in America, no one seems to have a solution. All they want to do is tweet about how they feel. Everybody wants to talk about it and have a dialogue about racism. We've been talking about racism way before the civil rights movement even began. And here we are still doing the same shit. 50 plus years later, still talking about the same damn thing. No one has a solution. You know why? Because there is no such thing as racism. There is no racism in this country. Majority of white people that you see on the everyday basis are poor. Their families come from immigrants out of Europe, and majority of white people that you see today are literally descendants of white trash. They will tell you the same thing I just said. They come from very poor backgrounds. And black people are hell-bent on guilt-tripping white people of saying that you are oppressing them when ain't no one doing shit to you. Nobody is burning crosses in your lawn. Your lawn. No one is hanging you on a tree. No one is keeping you from getting a job. No one is holding you back through interracial dating or interracial togetherness in this country. No one is doing any of that shit. You can come and go as you please in any restaurant, in any store, and have any business and doing anything that you want to do, long as it's in the confines of the laws of the land. No one is holding you back from anything. The problem with black folks is simple. They do not understand the money system. They don't understand how the government works. And they don't understand their own culture by understanding that men are the head, followed by the women and children in that order. And like I stated, the 16 to 18% of black people in America don't even want to work with each other. They'd rather be on the tit of the government and follow behind feminist ideologies and globalist mindset thinking than actually coming together and building a foundation for black folks. That is the biggest problem in the black community. The black issue in America is an inner issue. Like I stated, man over woman, woman over the child, in that order. Black folks do not understand and do not respect order. They don't respect or understand structure. Because the order and structure has been stripped out of the black homes for the past 50 plus years. And now kids of today are confused by the ideologies that they seem to follow due to womenism, feminism, globalists, dealing with the LGBTQ community, and racialists, dealing with quote-unquote Black Lives Matter movements. But no one has a real solution to ending these so-called ideologies or dealing with racism and black people, quote unquote, oppression. So when you hear Kamala Harris, the vice president of our country, supporting what Senator Tim Scott says, now all of a sudden, every damn thing is dumb and embarrassing. This is what happens when you listen to delusional and confused black women like this. Keep in mind, you had 8 years of Obama, your quote-unquote first black president. You have Vice President Kamala Harris in office. You guys voted for this. This is what you wanted. And now you're mad because she actually agrees with a Republican black male out of South Carolina making this comment. She actually agrees with him. Now, towards the end, she kind of dumbed it down a little bit. I mean, okay, then talking about I have to speak the truth, speak the truth, speak the truth. Once again, that is your truth about so-called racism of the past or the racism that existed today or whatever the situation is. But when you ask for a solution, no one seems to have one. Because you know why? Because it's really not an issue. One thing about America, America is a corporate country, a capitalistic society. It is a money-making machine country. And you need to get with the program. White folks do not have time to hate on you. White folks are trying to survive and support their families as well, just like you are. They go to their jobs or they create a job. You have the opportunity to do the same damn thing as they do. So this is one of the biggest issues in dealing with black folks. We keep talking about the same shit for the past 50 plus years, and nothing has changed. At some point, you got to get off of that. You got to get off of that and start learning how to work with others if you feel that there's an issue. Work with other black folks. Because when you talk about black folks' issues and problems, it's an inner thing. No government, no white folks in solidarity can help you. This is something black folks has to work out on its own. And that's not going to happen because black folks rely too damn much on the government. So yes, I agree with Vice President Kamala Harris and Senator Tim Scott about America is not a racist country. And I agree with them.